Welcome. In this video we're going to be looking at how to make granny hexagons. Here's one, just a plain granny hexagon. You can see I've got lots more. This is from my Anna Maria Island blanket that I started years ago, and then I couldn't get the joining colour that I wanted, so it's sort of been abandoned. I might release some of those other ones for you, but today we're going to look at the plain granny hexagon. I'm going to be using Stylecraft Special DK in buttermilk with a 4mm hook, and we're going to start off with a double magic circle, chain one, and we're going to start our hexagons in the corner the same way we do with a granny square. So the main difference is that instead of using groups of 3 stitches, we're going to be using groups of 2. We're going to be working with US doubles, UK trebles. Yeah, so we're going to start in the corner. We've already done one chain, so we're going to do a second chain to get to height, and then one chain for the corner, and then we're going to make our first group of 2 stitches, US doubles, UK trebles. Yeah, so that's 1 and 2, and then chain 1, and we're going to move across and do 2 more, 1 and 2, and chain 1, 2 more stitches. We're going to do this 6 times in total, and chain 1, 2 more stitches, and chain 1. Sorry, my yarns just got a bit caught there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more groups, so we're going to do 2 more stitches, chain 1, and then 2 more stitches, and that should be our first. So I like to leave that last stitch half done, and I finish it once we've pulled the circle tight. So pull on the tail end just a little bit, find which loop's tightened first, pull that loop, gentle, yeah, don't go tugging it, give it a little wiggle if you need to. Oops. And then pull the tail tight, and then I'm just gonna, oops, let's get rid of that. We're gonna pull the tail up and finish that stitch. So we've already made that first corner. That chain 2 space, that chain 2 at the start didn't count as a stitch, so we're just going to slip stitch into that chain 1 space. Well, it was chain 3, wasn't it? So we're going to start the round. So that's round 1, just looks like a circle, and we're going to do round 2. So we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to do 2 stitches in that space, 1 and 2, and then we're going to hop across to the next chain 1 space, and we're going to make 2 stitches, chain 1, 2 stitches in there, two stitches, chain 1, 2 stitches, and that's our repeat. So we're going to go round all the way like that. Yeah, so then we hop across to the next chain 1 space, 2 stitches, chain 1, 2 stitches, and all the way round back to the beginning. So I'm back round to the, coming just up to the corner now. So we still need to do 2 stitches in that space, the corner where we started. That chain space doesn't count as a stitch. Yeah, so we're going to go 1, oh sorry, squeaky acrylic, and 2, and then we're just going to slip stitch into that space to finish round 2, and it's starting to look like a hexagon now. Yeah, so round 3 we're going to chain 3 and then make 2 stitches in that corner, me just grab some more yarn. So now we're going to go in between. See, there's the two groups of 2 stitches from the last round. We're going to go in between. So we're going to yarn over, go in between and make 2 stitches. So you notice there's no chain space between the groups, yeah? So now we're at the next corner. We do 2 stitches, chain 1, 2 stitches. And that's your repeat. So we're back along the edge now. We're going to hop in between those 2 groups, 2 stitches. And then we'll be at the next corner. So into the next corner, we're going to do 2 stitches, chain 1, 2 stitches, and like so all the way around. And then when you get to the end of your round, slip stitch. Remember, you've got to do those 2 stitches into that last corner, then slip stitch into the chain space, chain 3, and then you can start your next round. And you can just make the hexagon as big as you want. Just keep going and adding rounds, and I'll see you in the next video.